Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about topic the create WBS process. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are planning to give exam or PMP in near future. So let's start. First of all, I request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. Friend, typically a project work breakdown structure is a framework that combines data, products, services, or a combination of all. This structure paves the way for a lot of important tasks that can be charted before the start of a project. It serves as a roadmap for detailed cost estimating, resources, and development of schedules, bearing in mind work schedules, deliverables, and sometimes work packages. There are several types of structures though usually a traditional one would involve four different definite elements. These are scope, schedule, deliverables, and cost. The idea behind any work breakdown structure is to organize several sections of a project into manageable sections. WBS is an extremely detailed plan that can be applied to any type of project management methodology. While creating the structure can be tedious, the completion of one can comfortably predict a project success. The construction of a WBS can be done by most fields through information technology project fit perfectly well within WBS. The PMBOK guide defined WBS as a deliverable-oriented hierarchical decomposition of the work to be executed by the project team. Most project managers create diagram in illustrating the project schedule and thereby their chain of thought. For example, the WBS clearly defines the scope in chunks that can be managed by several levels of people at the projected time. Now, the input for this process is first one is the project management plan. One of the major components of the project management plan is the scope management plan. The scope management plan specifies how to create the WBS from the detailed project scope statement, which focuses on how the project scope is defined, developed, monitored, controlled, and verified. Based on these features, the WBS will be maintained and approved. Another is the project documents is also very important input for this process. The other inputs are enterprise environmental factor. Enterprise environmental factor influence the organization, the project, and its outcome. Every organization has to live and work within the enterprise environmental factor. The enterprise environmental factor can be either internal or external. Organizational process assets includes policies, procedures, and templates for the WBS, project file from previous project, and lesson learned from past projects. The tools which we used for this process are expert judgment. To create an effective WBS, expert judgment is always essential because the expertise of the expert is used to analyze the information needed to decompose the project deliverables down into smaller parts. Such analysis and expertise is applied to technical details of the project scope and used to reconcile differences in opinion on how to best break down the overall scope of the project. Then decomposition. Breaking down the project deliverables into smaller, more manageable components is called decomposition. The breakdown should not be done until the cost and schedule for the work can be reliably estimated. The level of detail for work packages will be depend on the size and complexity of the project. To decompose the total project work into small work packages, the activities are necessary like identifying and analyzing the deliverables and related work, structuring and organizing the work breakdown structure, decomposing the upper WBS levels into lower level detailed components, developing and assigning identification codes to the WBS component, verifying that the degree of decomposition of the deliverable is appropriate. The output of this process is basically scope baseline is the first output. The scope baseline is the approved version of a scope statement, work breakdown structure, and its associated WBS dictionary that can be changed through formal change control procedures and is used as a basis for comparison. Project document update is the second output of this process. Project documents that may be updated include but are not limited to requirement documentation, which may need to be updated to incorporate approved changes. If approved change request is result from the create WBS process, then the requirements documentation may need to be updated to include the recommended changes. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with the friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video.